Hope everyone's well and safe as normal. Welcome to this month's Q&A video. So without further delay, let's get on with it. So before I dive into the actual Q&A, there are two questions that a lot of people have sent me. So I'm just going to answer those two first. So the first one is, what made you love 150-001? And this was asked by Dull and Ethan's Trains. So in answer to that question, beloved 150-001 was the first train I have ever seen and travelled on back in 2001 at Kidderminster, from Kidderminster to Birmingham, and it just stuck with me. And the next question, which was asked by both Arnold Spotting Videos and James Glossop's Travels, what are your thoughts on 43 184's intercity livery? I do like it. We should see more HSTs in the old intercity liveries, or British Rail liveries. But yes, it's been awesome to see it twice on the same day, back on July 8th. Oh yeah, victory! So the first two questions from one person is from 156 Andrew, and their questions are: what is your favourite funny train station? There's a few, like Acox Green, Penistone, Flowery Field, Broadbottom, Clitheroe. You've also got Lang Ho! What else is there? Little Sutton, Knutsford. That gets me every time, that does. Overpool. Yeah. There's quite a fair amount of interesting names for stations out there. Have you seen the new livery on the Class 91? No, but it's on the list. The next question is from Arnold Spotting Videos. Now I've already answered his question earlier in the video, so it's just the other question I've got to answer now, which is, will you travel to Paris on the Eurostar? I don't have any plans to travel abroad. It's just staying in the UK, looking at every single station in England, Scotland, Wales, Cornwall, and East Anglia and London. Oh yeah! The next three questions are from CPR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which are the following. Have you ever had a trolley service on Beloved? No, sadly. In the future, however, if I'm given the chance to get a trolley onto my Beloved, I will do so in style. How many times have you ridden Beloved? Between 2001 and 2011. So from the first time I've seen Beloved to the 150 farewell tour, I've lost count. I would imagine the number will be over 100. But between 2012 and today, 2022, 22 times I have seen Beloved. And 11 times I have travelled on Beloved. So yeah, a far cry from the time between 2001 and 2011. What train number would your Beloved be if 150-001 and 002 never existed? No, it's not 003. It's 125. But I mean, without number 1, number 2, there would be no sprinters. So yeah, but 150-125 would be my Beloved because it's called the Birmingham Brawler. I have seen more fights on that train than any other train in existence, from football fans, high school, rugby, all sorts. Chaos. The next two questions are from Dull. Now I've already answered one of his questions at the beginning of the video, so I'm going to answer the other two now, which are the following. What made you become obsessed with trains? my first time travelling on a train back in 2001, which was again my beloved 150001. And then from then forward, seeing all the different stations, different trains, that got my enthusiasm going to have a look at them. What is your favourite train operator? At the moment, it will be Northern, because they have my beloved at number 2, as well as the fact that they have pretty much all of the, not all of them, but most of the former Central trains and Network West Midlands 150 Sprinters. Oh yeah. The next 3 questions are from Ethan's Trains. Now I've already answered one of them at the beginning of the video, so I'm going to answer the other 2 now, which are the following. Have you ever seen the Class 91s? I have, at Leeds and at Peterborough. What was your longest train journey? From Brighton to Ashton to Tewkesbury, which was again on Beloved in her Great Western Railway livery, and the journey took around 6 hours. The next question comes from Jacob's Rail Adventures, which is the following. Have you watched Secrets of the London Underground with Tim and Siddy? Yes. It's alright. Good TV. Do anything good on, really. Anything about trains. The next 3 questions are from James Glossop's Travels. So, like with a couple of other people in the Q&A, I'm going to answer James's 2 other questions, as I've already answered his first question at the beginning of the video. So, would you consider going on the Tyne I can't pronounce it. Tin and Wear Metro in Newcastle? Yes, it's on the list when I get round to it. In your opinion, what is the best train that West Midlands trains run? Oh, it's a tie really. It's the Class 139 Harry People Movers. They are fairly reliable trains. And then you got the Class 323s, because they are also reliable. I also find both trains to be my more favourite trains operated by West Midlands Trains, because they are awesome units, unlike the Snow Hill Line trains. The next 3 questions are from Josh's Railway Adventures, which are the following. Will you be going to more heritage railways this year? I don't know about this year, but next year, probably. Do you think GBRF will bring back another old freight livery on one of the other Class 69s? I hope so, because they've already done it with 5. If they're doing more, then yes, bring back the old liveries. Will you be going to see the new LNER livery on the Class 91 sets? Yes, at some point in the future I will go and see them. Next up with 3 questions is from Liam's Locos, which are the following. Heritage railways, yes or no? Now, I'm not sure what you mean by this question. If you're talking about do I like heritage railways, then I do like them, because they preserve the past of what our railways used to look like. Opinion on High Speed 2. A massive waste of time. A waste of time, resources, money, which could have been spent more better on the existing infrastructure on the main lines out of London, instead of building this massive new railway line which is only going as far as Birmingham, as far as I'm aware. So yeah. Do you have a model railway? I used to, but not anymore, sadly. Next up with 3 questions comes from PepemuFan, which are the following. Is there any particular steam locomotive that you would like to see in 2022? The pannier tanks and the Tornado. Would you go on a Class 373 Eurostar if you had the chance? Again, I don't have any plans to travel on Eurostar and go abroad. What trains are you curious in seeing next for 2022? Both the 196 and 197 civities. The trains that I will be looking at in Scotland with ScotRail. What else have I put on here? Lumo and the Class 484s, hopefully. The next 3 questions comes from Reuben Asheville, which are the following. What's the hottest train journey you've ever travelled on? Well, as in temperature-wise, it was between Birmingham New Street and Worcester Foregate Street on a 172. Basically, the air conditioning failed, and it was very overcrowded because it was during the rush hour. So I was standing up the entire journey. It got worse at university because we were following a cross-city service, and yeah, on the whole train was rattling. It wasn't just the one carriage, and the air, and it was just really unbearable. See, with a 150, you can simply just manually open the window. Not with these brand new rubbish. But yeah, when we got to Foregate though, for the first time in a while, I saw a 166 network turbo and was very happy to see it because its air conditioning was working. So yeah. Are there any seaside locations that you haven't done by train yet that you would like to do? Let's see. Barmouth, Holyhead, the Cumbrian coastline, Penzance, St Ives, and loads more. Loads and loads more. Yeah. Best train related birthday presents. A double O gauge Batman 150 Type 1 in Central Train. Pigeons! I'm trying to film, do you mind? A Bachmann double O gauge 150 Type 1 Sprinter in Central Trains livery. A photo frame of 150-101 at Westbury, First Great Western, which was the one I got this year. The next 2 questions. Yeah, 2 questions. They've swapped places this time. So Rockstar Pull 69 during the 2 questions this month. So the following are: favourite Railway Pride livery. Avanti West Coast 390-119 Progress livery. It is also Rockstar Pull 69's beloved, after cheating on 390-104, I believe it is. Favourite railway advertising livery. There's quite a few. 152-21 and 232 Dartmouth Line livery. 156480 Royal Air Force. The 153s of ScotRail. Let's see. All of the Pride liveries. So GWR, Avanti West Coast, South Western Railway. Every single train operator in the country that has a Pride livery. 390-121 Opportunity, 507-002 Liverpool Hope University, and 508-111 The Beatles. And the last 3 questions comes from Simon Trains, or as some people like to call him, Simon Trains, or Cyber Trades, or Sheldon, or Carol, or the leader of the day. No. Anyway, his questions are: have you watched any train-related movies? Yes, the Polar Express, and that Thomas the Tank Engine one with Lucy the magical steam engine and that diesel with the claw on his top. What's the craziest journey you have ever had with 150001? I don't think I've ever had a crazy journey with my beloved. I think the closest you're going to get to that is when I reunited with my beloved in 2015 after 3.5 years of not seeing beloved since the 150 farewell tour with London Midland. London Midland, oh, that's a story for another time. Anyway, it was at Cheltenham Spa, and yeah, I went completely mad, running up and down the platform 2, screaming, jumping, shouting. I nearly missed the train. Got on, did the same inside, run up and down each carriage, and then I literally just clapped onto a seat and just cried. cried out of joy. Reunited after so long. But yes, that was amazing. Obviously people were looking at me like, are you on drugs? No, I was just very happy to see my beloved. I then filmed beloved out of Ashchurch in her first Great Western livery. That's going back a bit. 7 years now. Lord. Anyway, I think that's the craziest story you're going to get for me and my beloved. Will there be a Tico Adventures on the West Midlands Retro? Heard it will be a cracking goose one. Tico Ventures! Not Adventures! Tico Ventures, as it's put in the YouTube title. Tico Adventures. No, it's Tico Ventures, damn it! Goose Lord, man, get it right! Ooh, it just gets me every time. Let's Tico Adventures, at some point in the future, when the coast is clear, I will have a look at the West Midlands Metro between Edgbaston Village and Wolverhampton St George's and Wolverhampton's tram stop at the train station of Wolverhampton, which is yet to be completed. But yes, you will see a Tico Ventures like tram version on the West Midlands Metro at some point this year. When? Who knows? Oh yes. So that's it for this Q&A video. Thank you to everyone for all of your questions. I have very much enjoyed answering them. Also, thank you to everyone for your birthday messages. Very kind of you. That's it for this Q&A video. So until the next one, thank you for watching and stay safe, everybody.